Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to go over all the basic derivatives that every calculus student needs to know. These are the ones you have to memorize to build a strong foundation. I highly recommend making flashcards of all these derivatives. They come up so frequently, not just in Calculus 1, but also in Calculus 2 and 3. You really need to know these off the top of your head to save time and avoid mistakes. We'll start with the 6 basic trig functions and their derivatives. These come up all the time in calculus. The derivative of sine of x is cosine of x, the derivative of cosine of x is negative sine of x, the derivative of tangent of x is secant squared of x. The derivative of cotangent of x is negative cosecant squared of x. The derivative of secant of x is secant x times tangent of x. And the derivative of cosecant of x is negative cosecant of x times cotangent of x. And finally, the derivative of cotangent of x is negative cosecant squared of x. Next up are the derivatives of the inverse trig functions. These pop up in integration, related rates, and other calculus problems. The derivative of inverse sine is 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. The derivative of inverse cosine of x is negative 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. The derivative of the inverse of tangent x is 1 over 1 plus x squared. The derivative of the inverse of cotangent x is negative 1 over 1 plus x squared. The derivative of the inverse of secant x is 1 over the absolute value of x times the square root of x squared minus 1. And finally, the derivative of the inverse of cosecant x is negative 1 over the absolute value of x times the square root of x squared minus 1. Among these, the derivatives of arcsine, arccosine, and arctangent are the most important. You'll see these way more often than arccotangent, arcsecant, or arccosecant. So if you're just starting, focus on memorizing those three first. Another super important derivative is the natural log. So the derivative of the natural log of x is 1 over x. This one's everywhere, especially when working with logarithmic differentiation or solving integrals. And lastly, the derivative of exponential functions like e to the cx, where c is a constant, is equal to c times e to the cx power. So for example, the derivative of e to the 2x power is equal to 2 times e to the 2x power. If you memorize these, you should be well prepared for most derivative problems you'll encounter.